Virginia. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Coach Gibson told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will get first crack at it here. The running game built around this guy, Devin Roche. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Biggest problem for schools that traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Maybe some room here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. He's got it on the right. There he goes.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Potter. The sure hands, it's Roach. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Payne.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They feed him again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw on third. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
It's 3rd and 5. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Potter. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newsome. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Monarchs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Roach. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Went right back to him, and again, he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Drive will start from the 19-yard line. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now the offense. To make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Potter. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Boston. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 11 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Scarlet Knights with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside SB Ballard Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man. It's Culliver. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the left side. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point, then we put them on top. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Agnew. Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Potter. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's James. There's a crease. Touchdown, ODU. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Parsons. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. Go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense, getting the pass rush. He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Running inside, it's James. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running. Stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
On the direct snap, it's Roach. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to...
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he knocked that one right down the middle.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to get him on the ground. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Monarchs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but you're
going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Culliver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake. Finds a man by himself. Smashes through the tackle. Makes the grab in their space. And he eluded the defense. And
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Hit as he throws. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall was out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Agnew. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wide open downfield. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.